Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always. What are we looking at today?
Well, get this. Our source today is a single photograph
Oh, wow.
of a storefront sign from Tanzania.
Interesting.
It's for a place called Digital Financial Bridge.
Okay, a digital financial bridge.
Yeah, and you might not think a simple shop sign could be so revealing,
Right.
but this one is packed with clues about how people in Tanzania are managing their money.
Especially with how much technology has been changing things.
Exactly. So let's jump right in.
Okay, that's good.
So first off, the location of this shop is fascinating.
Yeah, what about it?
It's in Tandika Sokoni.
Tandika Sokoni.
Yeah, and from what I understand, it's this huge, bustling market area.
Makes sense.
But why would a place offering financial services
Right.
set up shop right in the middle of a busy market like that?
Well, think about it. Markets are like the heart of economic activity.
Oh, I see.
People are constantly buying, selling, trading.
Makes sense.
It's where the money is flowing, so it's actually a prime location for financial services.
So it's all about convenience.
Exactly, meeting people right where they are.
So like instead of like a bank on a quiet street,
Yeah, exactly.
they're right in the middle of the action.
Exactly.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Now looking at the sign,
Yeah.
it lists a ton of mobile money providers. Like Tigo Pesa, Airtel Money, M-Pesa, Halo Pesa,
Wow.
T-Pesa, Azam Pesa. I mean, it's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Is mobile money really that big of a deal in Tanzania?
It's massive. It's basically replaced traditional banking for a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, you see, mobile money is just so much easier to use. It's accessible, even in really remote areas.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it's incredibly popular.
How popular are we talking?
Well, I read somewhere that over 60% of adults in Tanzania are using mobile money.
60%.
Yeah, pretty amazing, right? People who might never have even had a bank account can now send money, pay their bills, even get small loans all through their phones.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's really changing the game.
But here's the thing that I don't quite get.
Okay.
The shop also offers services for a ton of banks, like ABSA, Access Bank, CRDB. The list goes on and on.
So many banks.
I know. So if mobile money is so popular,
Yeah.
why even bother with banks at all?
That's a great question, and it seems to indicate that this shop is trying to cater to a pretty wide range of financial needs.
I see.
It's like, think of mobile money as your everyday spending. Almost like a digital wallet you carry around on your phone.
Yeah.
But for bigger things like larger transactions or saving money or maybe even taking out loans, banks still have a really important role to play.
So you might use both, depending on what you need to do.
Exactly. This shop is almost like a bridge between those two worlds.
Which is pretty fitting given the name Digital Financial Bridge.
Haha.
It's facilitating the flow of money between mobile platforms and banks.
And even, get this, informal financial networks.
Informal financial network.
Yeah, things like savings groups or lending circles.
Yep.
Systems that exist outside of those traditional banks.
Right.
These are actually really common in lots of communities. And this shop seems to be connecting those informal systems with the more formal financial world.
So it's kind of like this blend of traditional and modern all in one place.
Exactly.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, it really highlights how financial systems are evolving.
Yeah, it's like this shop is almost like a translator between all these different financial languages.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so we talked about location. We talked about all the different services.
Right.
But there's more to this sign.
Really?
What else? Check this out. It also mentions a whole bunch of social media.
No way.
Yeah. TSSFL technology stack, WhatsApp, X, Instagram.
Wow, they're on everything.
I know. What do you make of that?
Well, it shows how much they're embracing technology, even beyond just the basic transactions.
Yeah.
It could be for customer service, marketing, maybe even financial education. Like, imagine getting tips on how to manage your money or learning about new financial products, all through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
It reminds me of when I was traveling in India a while back, and people were using their phones to pay for everything, even like street food.
Wow.
It really opened my eyes to how much technology is changing things.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, one last thing on the sign.
Okay.
It says the shop is open super long hours, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday.
Wow, they're really working hard.
I know. It's got to say something about the people who rely on this shop, right?
Absolutely. Imagine the scene. Market vendors finishing up a long day, small business owners depositing their earnings, someone sending money to family in another part of the country.
Yeah.
The shop is a lifeline for so many people.
It's connecting them to the wider economy.
For sure.
It's really amazing how much we can learn about a place
Right?
and its people just by looking at a shop sign.
It's true.
I mean, it's a simple sign.
Yeah.
But it really gives us a glimpse into this evolving financial landscape in Tanzania
It does.
and how technology is bridging those gaps.
Yeah, it really does.
It makes you wonder what the future holds for financial services in places like this.
Absolutely. As technology keeps advancing, how will that shape the way people access and use financial tools?
And what new innovations will we see?
Lots to think about.
I know. But hey, you don't have to travel to Tanzania to uncover these kinds of insights.
That's true.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Stay curious.
Right.
And you'll be amazed at what you can learn about the world,
Yeah.
even from the most unexpected sources.
I completely agree.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
This was a really interesting one.
Until next time.
See ya.